Hey, you want to learn a cool trick on how to multiply by 5 in your head fast? Here's the trick. What you do is you check, is that even or odd? Even, so you're going to put a 0. And then you're going to cut 42 in half, which is 21, and your answer is 210. The next one, again, you check to see if it's even or odd. Since it's odd, the last digit's going to be a 5. And then what you're going to do now is you're going to go one less and then cut that in half, which is 41. So your answer is 415. So you may be asking yourself, well, why does this work? So let's think of 5 as really as 10 divided by 2. So everywhere we see a 5, we're going to replace that with a 10 divided by 2. Why? Well, because it's the same thing, right? And you'll be able to see why here in a bit. So 42 times 10. 42 times 10 is 420. And then if I divide that by 2, that's going to be 210. Because 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And then a 0 divided by 2 is 0. So this ends up being the same thing as that. The next one is going to be 83 times 5. Well, instead of writing a 5, we're going to write 10 divided by 2. So 83 times 10 is 830. And then divided by 2, well, 8 divided by 2 is really a 4. 3 divided by 2, it goes in one time, and then there's 1 remaining. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. And we end up getting that same thing here. So this is why it works. Okay, so here's the trick. If the number is even, divide by 2, then add a 0. If the number is odd, subtract 1, divide by 2, then add a 5. So let's go over some examples over here. So if we're basing on this here, this number is what we're looking at. Is that even or odd? Well, it's even. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide by 2, so it's 42, then add a 0. Okay? Next number. Is this number even or odd? It's even. So what we're going to do in our heads, we're going to go ahead and think, okay, let's divide that by 2 because we're subtracting 1. So that's 21 when I divide that by 2. And since it's odd, we're going to put a 5. Okay? So again, is this even or odd? Well, that's even. So we're going to divide that by 2. So 54 divided by 2 is going to be 27. And since it's even, we're going to put a 0. Next one. Since this is odd, we're going to think of 74 and then dividing that by 2. So dividing 74 by 2 is 37, and then we're going to add a 5 since it's odd. Hey, do you want to get faster at these? Well, the key is to do more practice. If you want more practice, go ahead and message me and I'll provide you with more problems.